Hey guys, another video coming at you. A couple days actually after the last one that I filmed, which is pretty crazy. Just quick one today. So I'm on Facebook Marketplace, at the IT help desk, and I see some guy. He's about 40 minutes away, and he puts out a sealed Kleavor VSTAR Premium Collection box for $10. Now the pictures is three pictures. It was one of the front, another of the box that it was in, and you were able to see there was another one, and then just the back. So $10, and he says, hey, giving these out cheap. And yeah. So I message him, and I say, hey, is this still available? He's like, yes, come today. It's actually in a thrift store in a place that's like 40 minutes from my college. I'm like, how do I really want to go? It's a good deal because this thing goes for between 25 to 40. It averages at around $30. So, I mean, true. I mean, I do like to triple my money. I mean, it's a good, cool thing that I don't have. But I'm like, 40 minutes, I gotta drive there. I don't know. But I decided to do it. Why not? And I messaged him about 11:30, but my shift didn't end until 1:30. So I'm like, shit. By the time I go there, it might be gone. He said it would go fast. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So I said, I'll call the thrift store before I go just to check to make sure, see if they still have it. So I called them. It's the same guy that I messaged on Facebook Marketplace. I think he's the owner. And said, hey, are you guys open today? Yes. Do you guys still have the Pokemon stuff? Yes. And I said, how many do you have? Because I saw a couple in the picture, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll grab a couple. And if he has 2 or 3, and he's like, I have 50, or something along the lines of like, I've got about 40 to 50 of them. I'm like, wow, okay. He's like, yeah, so just come on down. He's like, but they're gonna go fast. I'm like, okay. So I go down there. As I'm driving, I'm thinking like, okay, well, how did he get like 50 or 60 of them? Like the only thing that makes any sense is that he got a case of them, right? Or he got a few cases of them from someone, or from dubious origin. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, if he has like okay, let's say he has 30 of these boxes, maybe I would assume he'd have like 3 or 4, maybe 5 of like the cases, the sealed cases you get that were sent to like Target and Walmart and all that stuff. Maybe, when I go down there, if he still has a case that's sealed, like I assume he opened some of the cases and took some of these out, but if he still has some of them that are sealed, I'll get a sealed case as well. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I'm not getting my hopes up on it because, I mean, he has 30 or 40. It makes sense he'd probably take them out. But yeah, so anyway, I get to the place. It's actually behind a pizza place. I go up, I drive to the place. I see a pizza place. I'm like, that's weird. I park. I go to the pizza place. I ask. I have to go around the pizza place to the back. It's a nice man and his wife. And he leads me into the thrift store. He's like, you're here for the Pokemon stuff, right? I'm like, yeah. And I'm walking through this hallway, the hallway to get to the thrift store. And literally, there are multiple boxes. Not of this box. How do I even fit this in? This isn't gonna work. Let me just take the multiple sealed boxes of the premium pin collection. Still sealed. And then you can look in the front, you can like peek in. It's kind of hard to show on camera. Whatever. Anyway, you can see like the V. You can see like this part of the cards in there. So they're in there. And it's at that point I realize that he didn't mean hold on. He didn't mean he had like 40 or 50 of these boxes. He meant 40 or 50 of those boxes. Those boxes each have like, hold on. I think it's 6. Yeah. Each of those boxes has 6 of these in there. I was like, holy crap. This guy has like hundreds of Kleavor VSTAR premium collections, which explains why he's able to sell them so cheap. But like, how? So obviously, I go in, I look around or whatever, and he has a couple of these out. So I take them, I inspect them because I want to. I'm thinking like this has to be a trick, like some kind of like fraud, like some scam. And no, like this is. I'm like, maybe it's the Spanish version, some foreign language version. No, it's in English. You know, there's no typos on the back here. Hold on, let me try and get this on camera. I mean, the sides are sealed. There's no like hot glue or anything. It's just the box. So I said, all right, I'll take a case of like the sealed case of one. He just like picks one out of like the pile, like it's no big whoop because he has so many of them. And I said, oh, and I'll have this one too because I'll be able to display it. So yeah, $70 later, and I've got 7 Kleavor VSTAR premium collections. Now I don't really care about this collection too much, but I get one that I can display, that I can show off, and then the other 6 will remain in that sealed case. So anyway, a little about this collection. It features 2 or 3 promo cards, a Kleavor V Full Art, a Kleavor VSTAR card, and then a Jumbo Kleavor VSTAR. It features one of those jumbo pins, one of those jumbo coins, and then a nice little pin, as well as a VSTAR thing that like you can like throw away because you've got so many of them. There's 6 packs included in this collection. So again, if you do the math based on it being $10, I mean 6 packs for $10, that's less than like $2 a pack, which is really cool. The sets aren't too crazy. 2 Fusion Strike, 2 Astral Radiance, and 2 Brilliant Stars. Yeah, I mean, you know, jury's out on whether those are some great sets, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. This box usually retails on eBay, like I said, from, you know, between 25 and 40. I think we usually see a lot of 30s. And the box, that sealed box, usually goes for about 150. But obviously, if you do the math, you know, like it's 25 times 6, you know, 150. So about 25. So yeah, pretty cool find. Sealed product, it's always so weird because usually the people that have sealed product, like they're never giving it out at a deal because they know what they have. No one just stumbles into, you know, sealed product and, you know, is giving it away, except for this point right here. I never thought I'd ever get a sealed case of a premium collection, but I did. You know, I mean, I over doubled my money. You know, I didn't triple my money, but it's sealed Pokemon stuff. You're never going to be able to triple your money. And regardless, this is a pretty cool collection anyways. I have a newfound affinity for Kleavor, I'll tell you that now. And having a sealed case of this is so cool. Like, the only way you'd get that is if you knew someone who worked at, like, Target or Walmart or Best Buy or whatever, GameStop, one of those stores, and they either bought it for you, or they stole it for you. Either way, you don't see those. Honestly, when I looked up the case on eBay. I mean, there were only like 3 listings for them. And so anyway, yeah, it was really cool. Maybe I'll make an update video if something happens with the guy, but honestly, we'll see. But that guy was very, very nice. It was a very easy transaction. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching, and see ya.